Hey chat, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Man. Man, oh man. Had a long day today. Worked and literally was just on this share chat for about 8 hours. Daming work. Had to write scripts for a couple of brands. And then right after that, the YouTube video. Hope it does at least 1,000 views. I would be happy. Okay? I would be happy kung maka 1,000 views yung YouTube video natin. So please share it if you want to, chat. And I mean, hey, 1,000 views is about $1. So I'll take $1, chat. Once makuha natin yun. But yeah, I thought that kailangan needed to take advantage, I guess, of the situation while it's still worth talking about. So yeah, instead of going to the gym, made that YouTube video. Took me a couple of hours, and then finally told myself I'll eat, take a quick nap. Pagising ko, we're here. I would say part 1 is better, Ron. Parang part 1 of Ready or Not, bibigyan ko ng mga 80% or 8 over 10. Part 2, I'll give it a 7 over 10. Let's go! Wala talaga monetization ng TikTok. Pogi niyo naman po kahit tomboy. Ay, salamat. Salamat. Kahit mukhang tomboy? Is it the hair? Hi, Kapitan Tutan. Hi. Yeah. Hey, Alex, welcome to the stream. Long weekend, chat. Kamusta ang day 1 ng no work? Walang pasok. For SWG, kamusta ang day 1 ng double pay? Teka, JR, why don't I get the joke? May na-miss ba tayo? Okay, chat, I know some of you are gonna be irate. I know some of you are not gonna be happy with what I'm about to flash next. But I am telling you, chat, there's still legs to this. And it's gonna be discussed in the next couple of days. So I hope you don't get angry. I know your views already. If you haven't told me your views yet, let me know. So I opened up Reddit right before the stream started so that I could grab a couple of topics. May mga nahanap ako dito. But today, yesterday wala tong thread na to on Philippines. It was only in Chika. Today nasa Philippines na siya. And it is very, very new on the Philippine subreddit. And at this point, chat, I would say 90% of the internet nasa ano pa rin, nasa ganito pa rin ang sentiments. I am struggling to find sentiments that are along the lines of what were discussed last night. Let's go, beef boy! So, mostly ganito pa rin. May new video na nag-surface. I sent that video in Discord. And I don't know, man. For those who haven't given their opinion yet, what do you think about this, chat? Because I know how strongly others in chat feel about it. Alam kong yung iba ayaw nyo. Para sa iba, this is a nothing burger. Para sa iba, this is work. But I do want to highlight Paring Ray's opinion on this one. Paring Ray's opinion on this one was actually pretty good. Teka, si Paring Ray nagbigay siya. Solid yung opinion ni Paring Ray eh. Wait, let's see if I could find it. Eto. Teka. There you go. Where do we draw the... Here. So, paring Ray gave his opinion on it. And I kind of dig it. Honestly. Here. For me, hindi ito about sa kung ano ang... For me, hindi ito about sa kung okay lang ba yung server. Kung okay lang ba yung ginawa... Paring Ray? For me, hindi ito about sa kung okay lang ba yung ginawa sa... What? Lang ba yung server tong ginawa sa kanila? I swear I read this right the first time. Because if I'm working for this catering company and wala akong pera para pairali ng pride ko, then wala dapat sa akin issue how stupid, how dehumanizing, or cruel man to kasi this is a normal work day for me. But for me, ang issue dito, kung sino man nakaisip ng concept na to na di consider if yung idea na yun ay hindi okay, hindi tama, hindi makatao, and kung sino nag-push at wala man lang pumipigil sa idea na to, sila for me ang may mali. So there you go. Lakas yung music. Paring Ray's take here is the server probably doesn't care. Pero ang may kasalanan dito yung caterer. Okay, so I kind of like that take because it goes back to one of the angles na meron tayo kagabi na what if iniwasan na lang natin to? Hindi walang problema, right? Yeah, yun. Last night, Pao. Last night, this became an issue. Let's see. I read your comment to Romeo. Hold on. Asan na? You know what would be super crazy? What if all of this was just demolition job by Nice Prince competitor? Imagine. Let's see. March 20. Ito. Is it deleted? Oh. Hindi eh. Video din. I'm trying to look for the video, chat. Di ko na mahanap yung video. Hold on, chat. I'm looking for it. Para mapakita natin yung... Para mapakita natin kay Pau yung video. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go to my history. But I can't show you my history, chat. Mahirap na. Today is March 20. Let's do March 19. Here. I found it. So, last night, Pau, Mock, if you guys are watching, ito yung naging issue. So, I really don't want to focus so much on the creator who posted it, but talk more about the video itself. Yan, yung headpiece. Yan, so the internet got up in arms. Literally, no? The internet got up in arms because majority of the internet said this was dehumanizing to do. And the interesting thing here is that chat last night, very different opinion. More, less emotional, I would say, yung response ng chat. Chat is more on the side of it's a nothing burger. Yeah. Yeah, Levy. It is the peg of the gig. It's supposed to be whimsical, but I think it's because it I think mukha siya masyadong Hunger Games. Nagmukhang, yun yung ano eh, yun yung comp. They made it feels as though it's a bunch of rich people and then servers are made to look like props. Parang ganun. Yeah, this is very interesting, chat. Na the opinions that you have are very solid and they make good points. So yeah, that's the I'm gonna be like my comment is very different. My comment is opposite of Chat's. But at the same time, yung pinaka takeaway from last night was this one, 6 or 9 image. This one. Ito yung pinaka takeaway last night, that I think what matters most is that we realize that depending on the perspective that you have, your answer will be different. And what's more important is that we don't scream at each other and that we realize that different perspectives can coexist. Because it's not as clear cut. It's not a black and white solution. It's more of, okay, from this perspective, it looks like a 6. From this perspective, it looks like a 9. Yun yung pinaka takeaway kagabi. But hadn't Chat said that they have a different perspective, I would have only seen it from a 6, right? While Chat was saying it's a 9. You know what I mean? So that's the takeaway from last night. Yeah, I also thought about that. That's what I thought. I mean, those are one of the things I considered as well. Nagpapaka special snowflake lang ba tayo? Are we being masyado ba tong pa-woke? Diba? But that's how I started the video that I made, or at least cropped from last night's stream or clipped from last night's stream. Where do we draw the line between humans serving other humans as a job and humans serving other humans in this way? When does a human stop becoming human? Well, diba? That's the philosophical question. When does a human stop becoming a human? But again, my points are pretty clear. Last night's chat, pretty clear. That's why I don't think there's only one answer, because I can't find ways to rebut what chat said. So I'm left to admit that what chat said last night is equally correct. Right? Like it's not even a matter of draw tayo or pantay lang or quits tayo. It's not that. I genuinely think that depending on the lens that you are wearing, iba ang read mo sa situation na to. But here's really the thing, man. Here's really the thing. Why is there nobody saying otherwise? Right? Look, chat. It's onti lang yung nagsasabi. Onti lang. I mean, is it because Reddit is now turning into a cesspool of like whoever gets the top comment is probably going to lead the way? Kung ano yung sinabi ng top comment, yun na lang ang magiging discussion. Diba? Look, there's nothing. Here. Slavery? No, it's not slavery. It is for sure degrading, no doubt about that. It's about being PC. Oh, Mock here. Mock here is dissenting also from Chat's opinions. I mean, it's like from Chat's general stance last night. Grand standards. Well, we also pati yun consider natin kagabi, 'di ba? Na we're here grandstanding and talking about ethics and all. But who are we to speak on behalf of the servers? Or who are we to speak on behalf of who we think are the victims? Are they even victims to begin with? So do you understand that there's no correct answer as long as maganda yung as long as logical and the argument can be backed up. It will really depend on what lens you are wearing, because it's one of like I haven't encountered something like this. I haven't encountered an issue like this probably in a long time, or if ever, diba? You're trying real hard for a nonsensical issue. That's what chat is saying. So I mean, I hear you, man. I hear you if you look at this as nonsensical. Why is food near a human body? That's one of the random angles also. Isn't this unhygienic? And also, I would think sobrang kunat na siguro ng mga tacos na to, no? I mean, gumagalaw yung tao eh. As an instrument or an agency? I think instrument would be the answer. I don't think dine-demonstrate tong taong to as somebody who has agency over their decision. Diba? So I don't think it's I think instrument yung server in this situation, not somebody who has agency. I mean, I think I was chill already. I was very chill with what was going on until the second video came out. When the second video came out, that's when I kind of cringed. Check out the second video, chat. So this one is cool, right? This one is the whimsical thing for me. I get this. This one I can get as art. It's whimsical. It's fantasy. Like humans with lamps on their head, right? Sure, the art. It's arting. This one is arting, right? And then this one happens. Look at this, chat. Look at this. This one is what... This one kind of just backed up my initial opinion. Dito ako medyo nag-cringe nung nakita ko na tong video na to. Look at this, chat. They're props. They're props. Doon ako medyo nag-cringe na. See? But before that, I was like, maybe, right? Maybe, Chad, you're right. It's nothing, right? With all the other videos also being shown. Poor execution. Yeah, I think yun naman yun eh. We're not there I think when they could be just idiots who didn't realize how to, that's exactly what we're trying to criticize, I think. Yun, and we're looking at it at face value, Romeo. Not necessarily from the poor execution lang to, pero we understand what's really going on. No, we're judging it at face value. Arflow, nawala yung badge. Kagabi nung dumaan ka may badge pa. Hey Arflow, Tinuloy ni JR yung sinabi niya kanina. If they are using the tray as an extension of their work, they're agents. If they are being harnessed as furniture, they're an instrument or a surface. As an extension of their work. Man, ang hirap niyan. Ang hirap ng sagot, right? Because now you have to define work. Or you have to define what their work is. Is their work to serve? Okay. If their work is to serve, what does to serve mean? That's a long rabbit hole, JR. Parang I don't know if I wanna open that one up right now. Because my argument is they are being used as an instrument. Yeah. So I want to see this be discussed some more on the internet. But I think the problem right now, chat, is the people invited here are top creators, celebrities, and politicians even. I'm not sure. But at the same time, and at the same time, I don't think any of them are gonna say anything. Yun na yung pinaka hot take ko. Okay? Yun na yung pinaka hot take ko. My hot take is that none of the influential people will say anything about it because they probably don't want to compromise and add fuel to the fire. They don't want to compromise what's relationships and their networks, and it's just the reality of things, I suppose. Yun nga party parrot di ba? I think that was one of the things we also concluded last night. The only way we'll really find out is kung tinanong natin yung mga servers and ask how they feel. But even that has limitations to it, right? Diba? Of course they're gonna be... of course the answers are going to be biased still towards probably liability issues. Okay, I have a... How about here? Something that hits... How about that hits close to home for all of us, chat? Paano ko ba ito sasabihin? It's okay because it's my job. But I'm not comfortable. Is that still okay? Like, I kind of don't want to do it, but because it's a job, then it's just a job. Does that make it okay? Or ayaw kong pumasok. May sakit ako. Pero kailangan kong pumasok. So I guess okay lang. Does that make it okay? Right? You know what I mean? So even asking them is a complicated route, dude. Yeah. Yun yung isang danger. Where do we also draw the line na fina-force natin yung sarili nating ideal sa kanila? Like, are we really speaking for them? Right? Like, I think the other angle that was briefly discussed last night, yung sinabi ni JR. Ano ba yung sinabi ni JR kagabi? Moral, ano yun? Moral something? Are we... is there really moral injustice? Or are we creating the moral injustice? Or is there really moral injustice, or are we creating perceived moral injustice? That's the million-dollar question. And because it's such an ethical question, there is no one correct answer. There can be many correct answers, depending on what framework you're using. Or kung anong framework or anong approach ang gagamitin mo. Yeah, yun. Kasi ano like you could argue yes, there's moral injustice here, but you can also argue na perceived lang yung moral injustice. 'Di ba? It's yeah, yun na nga mismo. I don't think it's slavery. Hindi naman siguro slavery or modern day slavery to. Or I don't know, depends also on your framework. Like that's what makes this is going to be one of the more difficult issues that we've dealt with online. Like that's why it's so impactful to me personally. Kasi ang dami na nating pinanood na ganito. Ang dami na nating tinakal na issues. Ang dami na nating hinimay. Ang dami na nating sinabihan na, teka lang, ba't hindi natin pinapansin to? It's actually an issue. Ang dami na rin nating ginawang opposite nun na, teka lang, why is everybody so angry? Wala naman talagang issue to. Right? We've done that. We've done, I haven't been streaming very long, but I'd like to say na we've been through many issues of we've been through discussing many issues already. And this is quite literally the first time that it's like this, right? Na maraming tamang sagot, and it's weird na yung mga tamang sagot na yon can also contradict each other. Does that make sense, right? The correct answers also contradict the other correct answers. Do they really have that option? Do they really have that option? Diba? Yun hindi rin natin alam. Sometimes it's just work. Sometimes I just gotta go to work and gotta do what I gotta do, even if I don't want to do it. Does that make it okay? Yeah. Yes, RF. One of the more difficult issues. Like, okay pa yung iba, no? Na ang clear cut. This one isn't. Which makes it, again, the most, I would argue, the most interesting issue or non-issue that we've ever seen. Wow, what happened? Look, we have what's the issue? May nag-report yata ng stream. TikTok's being weird. Sabi AFK daw ako or wala daw ako sa stream. That's yeah, I agree. I like all of our a lot of the points are valid. All of the points are valid. I'm just not seeing enough variance sa opinions, which is what is surprising me. Diba? Welcome to the Hunger Games. I love French macarons, but God, this is so degrading and unhygienic. Sino ba kasi catering company nito? Ang tacky. Yeah, it's, yeah. This is not the first time na nakita ko tong opinion na to. Na it compared it to this one. Maybe that's why they call it modern day, Romeo. Maybe that's why they attach that word na modern day slavery, because it's the illusion of choice. How about that? Illusion of choice. Like, it looks like there is a choice, but there isn't. I love how si JR meron siyang mga ano. I love how JR has philosophical approaches. Is the person allowed to be human when he does the job? Are they interacting with the person? I think they're not interacting with the person, to be honest, JR. They're not interacting with the person. The person the person is not there. Can I say that? Right? Like ito yun eh. Like look at this chat. Look at this. Dito nag-break yung heart ko. Diba? The person is not there. The person is part of the entire thing. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Ano ba meron? Nagkaroon ng issue kagabi na may mga servers na in this event last night na borderline ano sila, parang props. Hindi na sila servers. Moving, like, I don't know. Right? I had no choice to, is the answer. I had no choice but to. Did I want to do it? Like, that's arguable, right? That's what I said last night. I had to do it. It's a job. Part of me was interested. Part of me wasn't comfortable. Like, if I told you, Romeo, they made me unbutton more buttons than I wanted to, would that change your, would that change your opinion? You know what I mean? Baka malaki sahod. Kung malaki yung sahod, great. Baka malaki sahod nila kaya inaccept na lang nila. Pwede. I feel like we need somebody who's, we need a philosopher on board, chat. You know any philosophers? And you know any philosophers out there, chat? More like I can't walk out. Like, if ano yun, like I show up, they're like, oh, ito nga pala susuotin mo today. I'd be like, nah, fuck you, I'm out. Right? Can I do that really? Right? Like, I wasn't informed that that would be what I would be wearing for the day. So I get what that example is trying to point out, but I think it's only putting more emphasis on the opposing side. Na wala akong choice kundi gawin yun. What's the difference in holding a tray? That's a good question. What is the difference, chat? Oh no, not slavery. I'm not. I don't think what I did was slavery. I think when the Ken thing was brought up, I don't think that was. I don't think that was. Mm, Yun yata yung pinagalingan ng topic, slavery. I don't think so. What's the difference in holding a tray? Maybe because holding a tray is standardized practice and it is accepted as dignifying, I would say. Baka yun, because it is standard practice, it's dignified work. Oh yeah, okay. You know what, chat? Again, I feel strongly about my opinions and you feel strongly about yours. I totally understand your opinions and your takes. I know the limitations of my takes. As in yung where my takes begin to crumble or where my arguments begin to fall flat, which is largely I'll never really know. I'll never really know how the servers feel, and that I'm fully aware that I could just be creating a perceived what's the term? Moral, ano yung term? Moral indecency? Moral, what's the term JR used? Dang it. Anong term ni JR? Moral injustice. Yun yung pinaka-flaws nung argument ko. Yeah. Yeah. Yun yung flaw nung arguments ko. I could be yapping all I want, but end of the day, I could just be creating some kind of moral injustice that's perceived and that isn't even there to begin with. So that's the flaw of my argument. Okay, now that you mentioned it, chat, when are we gonna do this? Tomorrow. That's the answer. Chat, tomorrow is the day. I know, if I'm not mistaken, the following people will be in tomorrow's hangout. I will be there. Ali Orts will be there. Mommy Kiko will be there. Daddy Wallaby will be there. Of course, the two of them will not participate in the breakout room. Mok and Bao, Levi, Christian, Bok will be there. Nah, Mommy Keiko can't play. Like, we can't afford to stress them. Medyo seniors na sila. Wag lang daw yung room 13. Heroism would be helpful. How helpful would that be if we're all panicking? All I know, cha, isa lang yung tip na mabibigay ko. Isa lang yung tip na mabibigay ko sa breakout room. And I've done one. I failed. But I've done a couple of online breakout rooms. Sometimes, it's not that deep. Okay? That's it. A lot of the times, it's the solution is much simpler. And it's more obvious than we make it seem in our heads. Hindi raw pwede room 13 kasi nagawa na ni Pau eh. Yeah, Levi. Like, it's not that deep. So that's a friendly reminder. Even if it's a difficult breakout room, it's not that deep. Yeah, JR, yun na nga eh. Kapag overthinker, it's not that deep sa mga breakout rooms. So again, chat, based on the rough head count that I have, we're at least 9. We count the engagement team. We have Caleb. That's 10. Caleb, sino sa engagement team ang pupunta tomorrow? So we have 10 at least going. 10 going, 8 participating. Sino pang pupunta bukas, chat? Yeah, not that deep. I would say maybe about I'm not gonna finish that sentence. May pinadala raw? I don't know what the theme is. Si Caleb ang magsusurprise sa atin eh. There will be groups daw bukas. That's hella W, pal. About the pinky finger deep. Pinky finger pero pinky finger ni Shaq. It's all relative. Yeah, we're gonna have a hard time streaming it. It's gonna be too dark. Unless... Yeah, Caleb's got it, chat. SWG 7x4. Okay, let's talk about something else, chat. Chat, did you know this? I did not know na AI yung hawak mo ang beat. Tunog ano siya. It sounds like a typical OPM song from the early to mid 2000s. What I did not know is AI siya. And that to me is nuts, right? Because gone are the days where we said or told each other na Yup. Gone are the days. Like this is an example. This is an example of how we're saying, di ba, na di natin papakinggan ng we're not gonna consume AI stuff. We're not gonna be entertained by that. We're always gonna look for real content by real humans. We're always gonna have that innate yearning to watch content made by actual people. Creativity sourced from the human mind, right? Like directly from the human mind, not some kind of AI. And then this thing came out, we all thought it was human. Diba? So, gone are those days now. And sooner or later, we're actually going to be consuming content made by AI not because we were fooled by it, but because it's by choice. Because the fact of the matter is that there is AI slop out there that's fairly entertaining. So, how does this impact everything? I suppose now more than ever, it's important to embrace how unique we all are. Because that's the only way we can stand out. Because AI is gonna get better and better, more and more entertaining. It's gonna look even more natural. What's stopping? How do you stand out? You be yourself. Like it's so stupidly cliche, but you have to be yourself because in that way, you're gonna be, I don't know, not be replicable, right? So, yeah. It's pretty scary, but also pretty interesting at the same time. It is AI. Yeah, you can with Gemini. My hair? Nah, wala. It's the hair light. Editor Kelvs, if you're watching, yung hair light natin, ha? Magiging proud si Editor Kelvs, chat. And even Big DC. na gaffer. We have a hair light here. It's yellow. The light is warm, kaya nagmumukhang may highlight yung buhok. You wanna see what it looks like without it? Syempre pinagyabang ko na yung hair light ko, chat. This is what it looks like without it, chat. Just so you know. Here, found it. There, see? Laking difference, no? Check it out, chat. Without hair light, with hair light. One more time. With hair light, without hair light. So it's not so much to color my hair, it's just to add texture, because your head tends to become flat and walang texture because of light. So you add light on top, nagkaka-texture. Pati yung shoulders, nagkakailaw. Or nagkakaroon ng layers or ng dimension. Now that I've said it, watch every single movie, chat. Watch every single movie that you've ever seen ever, and you will notice that in almost every shot, there is hair light. Like literally, tell me a movie right now, hanapin natin yung scene, or let's go to a scene, and I promise you there's a hair light. There's always a hair light. Hairline? Chat, not now. Hindi tayo makapag-turkey right now. Not now, chat. Di natin afford makalbo ngayon. Yo, chat, my hairline is not cooked, okay? My hairline is okay. I just don't want it. Wala lang. I just don't want it to be. I just don't want my hairline to continue receding at this point in time, where Turkey is not exactly a safe place to go to at the moment. Okay? But I swear, pinag-usapan na natin to. We saw this one coming 4 years ago. The minute na kailangan na natin ayusin or ipaayos yung buhok natin, pupunta tayo sa Turkey. Okay? We are gonna get that hair transplant. If your hairline isn't okay, first of all, that's natural. I think it is part of being human. I would say na to have a receding hairline and for hair to fall off, especially for men, right? But at the same time, the good news is we now have legitimate aesthetic solutions to it. Yeah. Yeah, chat. But my hairline's okay. My hairline, finasteride. Di kasi ako gumagamit ng ng kahit ano ngayon for my hair. Like I tanggap ko na. Pag makalbo ako, Turkey. Okay? They say though that if you make it to your mid-30s and you still have hair, you're pretty much gonna be okay. The thing is though, chat, I'm still 10 years away from that. Yeah, nakita ko yun, Ron. Yung American triplets na nag-Turkey. I saw that. And then sa airport ng Turkey, ang dami rin nilang nagpa-transplant. It's not cheap to get a hair transplant. Pero pinakamagandang value for money kasi yung Turkey. Kaya sikat yung Turkey for hair transplants. 10 years or 1 year away? 10 years from my mid-30s. What's the good news, LJ? Yeah. That's one thing, right? That's the good news. And yung lolo ko may buhok. Both my grandparents still had hair. I just don't know kung makapal yung buhok nila. What's the cool idea? Chat, I really need... How did they determine that, Zuko? Chat, anong pwedeng ilagay sa likod? We need something at the background. Before this banner gets too old already. Kasi yun na lang yung natitira sa happy birthday eh. Hindi lang talaga pwede maging empty yung background natin. Bro, I would appreciate that. Let's rock. What summer stuff? Like a beach ball? Napatingin tuloy ako sa hairline ko, chat. I think we're okay. At least that's what I tell myself. Beach balls, a sun, Hawaii vibes. Ano meron dun? Yung epic na Mama Mary. Naalala mo pa yon, Hans? Well, technically, meron naman tayong ilaw dito na the first dono, TTS, super chat, or member will get to choose the light color. It's just something that we keep on forgetting, chat. Kasalanan ko yun. But yes, that's an ongoing thing. At February pa rin yung nakalagay sa calendar. Papagalitan na tayo ng marketing head ng PAL. But first super chat, TTS, or member of any stream will get to choose the light color for the rest of the stream. Let me just gawin ko lang March tong calendar bago tayo mapagalitan ni Mok. What is this? Bro, come on, man. Yo! I don't want to get bald, man. Chat. I'm scared. I'm scared. I am so scared. Chat, pag kalbo ko, ano na lang ako, kilay tsaka ilong. That's it, man. I am done, yo. I can't afford to lose my hair. Look at that, man. Like, my ears are too tiny to make up for my big head. It just makes up for it just puts more emphasis sa laki ng ulo ko. Nightmare fuel. Dang. This is not giving, chat. Magkakaaraw dito no? This is not giving. Okay, so going back to this one, not an original OPM song, AI Slap. Not me researching this trending song landing in my newsfeed, only to find out it's not old 2010s music, but AI Slap after seeing the cover art. Kaya lumusot ito kasi sobrang lax ng batas o kaya non-existent ang batas para sa AI regulation. Hopefully mag-react naman yung record labels, associations at institutions ukol dito. Kahit yung kapitbahay ko namin nakikinig sa rock cover AI ng mga dating OPM songs. Chat! Yes, this is me, avatar with hair. What I'm saying is, you gotta give it a try, chat. AI songs are very, very good. I think if there's something that AI will get me first with, it's gonna be the songs. Like remakes ng mga iba-ibang kanta. Ang catchy nung kanta kaya di ko pa mabitawan ng beat. Isawak mo ang beat AI. Gawa po yan ng AI. Yep. Yeah, I know. Oh, by the way, chat, hindi ko alam to. Did you know that Chuck Norris is gone? Medyo malungkot to be honest. I did not know that Chuck Norris passed. I also did not have an idea na matanda na pala si Chuck Norris. 86 years old. 86 years old, man. Chuck Norris. I did not even know. I think pwede ron. Like, I am 100% certain. Okay, I am 100% certain that if someone has the time, they can literally recreate a stream from scratch. Probably create a 3-hour stream from scratch, just based on how much content I have out there. Sa YouTube, I probably have about 1,000 hours of streaming on the internet, and that's more than enough for any AI to recreate a stream. I don't know. I think yun din no, Romeo. Meron tayong large misunderstanding pa of what AI does, how AI creates music, and if the argument that it steals from other artists is viable at this point. Kasi technically AI cannot create anything from thin air. It always has to be from something that it learned. You know what I mean? Then again, isn't that what human intelligence is? Wala naman talagang originality ang humans. We literally steal from each other and make it our own. Alam ko may free version pa ang Grok, ah. Yeah, I like that, Levy. Chuck Norris didn't pass. He just wanted to talk to God face to face. Ah, this is so cool. You know what? I do think that the Chuck Norris memes are the first ever iteration of memes. As in pure text. Yeah, Herado, nagpa-reband na tayo ng buhok. Yeah, so curly hair no more. I am now straight hair Carlos. No more Carlos. Nice to see you, Gerardo. So yeah, the first ever memes na pure text na walang, how do I say this? Pure text and walang images to accompany it with. I would say Chuck Norris jokes. Yeah, Chuck Norris didn't die. He simply told the Grim Reaper he is ready to conquer another world. Full-blown... Oh, I didn't know he's MAGA. Mas kilala ko siya as a meme. Never watched his films. A meme legend. Sadly, he's MAGA and homophobic. I did not know that about Chuck Norris. Sad if true. Yeah, the Leo meme. I did not realize na aandar yun. But apparently... Chad, do you think this was... Do you think Leonardo DiCaprio was informed? How did you see? I don't think... Hindi ko yata mapiplaying segment na to eh. I think we can try. We'll go to TikTok. Hey, Don Don. Oh my God. Leo Oscars meme. Here.
He's the star of so many movies and the king of memes. He's the king of memes, this guy. Let's make a new meme with Leo right now. That feeling when you didn't agree to this.
Right? Do you think he was informed, or this is all spontaneous? Because if like I wouldn't be surprised either way. Like, a part of me wishes that he was properly informed about it para ma-execute niya yung meme na to ng maayos. But at the same time, it would be super cool if everything was just off the cuff. Na ano lang to. He was not informed and he just rode with it. Kasi check out how it's perfect na everybody is looking at the screens and Leo looked exactly where he should be looking at. Diba? With that Leo meme. I don't know about the Will Smith slap though. I feel that's not I feel like that's spontaneous. Stints are mostly scripted. How about the Will Smith one? You think that was a stint? I don't think that was a stint. Siguro no, informed silang lahat. Yo, don't look at the camera. Everyone just look at the screen. Leo will look at the camera. Yeah, so I feel like it. How about the Will Smith one though? Do you think that's a stint? I don't. And there's only one reason why I think the Will Smith one isn't a stint. It's because after that incident, I don't see Will Smith as much anymore. Hi, Aya. Ellie, what's up? Chanty, Hako, Raptor. Steffi, is that you? I think this is Steffi. Yeah, so I was on the side. Sobrang galing talaga yun. Hey, Steffi, how are you? Chat! Chat! 93 members! 93 members, let's not let it go below 100, chat. Yeah, no, JR. Chat, if you're not yet a member, please consider becoming a member. We're down to, we're sub 100. Of course, Steffi, prioritize your rest lang. If you have to rest, go rest. All good, Levy. All good. Diba? Okay. Let's watch this one. Olivia Rodrigo makes chicken lumpia. I kind of already know where the comments are going. I feel like... Let's go. Chat! Chat! W's in the chat for Manny! Wag tayo papayag na mag-sub 100 yung members. W's in the chat for Manny. Hair light. By the way, check it out, chat. Hair light. I am 10,000% certain that the light hitting her hair is not coming from the window, but instead a hair light made to look like the sunlight is hitting her hair from the window. Let's go. Let's go. 98 members. 2 more, chat. 2 more. Um, hindi ko alam if Olivia Rodrigo gets the same treatment as Vanessa Hudgens. You know how, to an extent, Vanessa Hudgens is not as Filipino as we hoped that she would be kasi ambassador siya ng tourism. Hairline ni Prince Harry or ni Leonardo DiCaprio? Hold up. Leo has that not crow. What's the term, chat, sa hairline na nagiging pavina? Was that hairline called kapag nagre-recede tas pavi? I think Leo has that. Prince Harry hairline. Oh, dang. Alright, I'm gonna have Leo's hairline. I would rather have Leonardo DiCaprio's hairline. Yeah. Widow's Peak. There you go. Yeah. I'd rather have Leo's hairline. Look at that, chat. The guy is... How old is Leonardo DiCaprio? Widow's Peak. 51 years old. Still has a good set of hair. Right? So, I'm happy. Dude, I'm happy, chat. I mean, look at Brad Pitt's hair. Look at Brad Pitt's hair. Chat, are we ogling men's hairlines? Oh, Brad Pitt's hair transplant. I don't know. I think losing your hair is normal. Right? I think that's the one thing na gusto kong intindihin at tanggapin. Losing hair is normal as a man. Even women have some kind of balding as they age. That's normal. More lang for men. But at the same time, like I said, there are modern day solutions. Like, it would suck if you had to accept it maybe about 20 years ago na hindi pa ganun ka-accessible ang hair transplant. But even in the Philippines, chat, meron ng hair transplant. In the US, there are hair transplants. It's just that best value for money in terms of cost and skill, nasa Turkey pa rin. Yeah, you're lucky if you have hair. You're lucky if you have hair, chat. Yun lang. I think as dudes, we should uplift each other no matter what. Like, as bros, as guys, we gotta have that positive body image na dapat i-reinforce natin sa isa't isa. Have you ever seen that subreddit? Should I do it subreddit yata? Bald. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's bald. There you go, chat. There you go. Look at this, chat. Sobrang positive ng energy dito. If you're feeling down and you feel like the world is just a hateful place to be in, go in the subreddit rbald. And this is literally the most positive place in Reddit. Look at this. Look at the comment. Okay, I did it. Bro, you look fresh. Diba? Nice, dude. Diba? Everybody is honest. Everybody is uplifting in this subreddit. I heard about that, Ron. I did it. Here's the update. O, diba? Nagpakalbo na siya. Right? I wonder what the comments here say. Stanley Tucci vibes. You absolutely rock the bald look. Okay, this post made me think I should try it too. O, diba? Sobrang positive na mga tao dito. I do not know why these posts always make me so happy. Everyone considering this, do it. You look so much better. Wow, your eyes have popped. You look amazing. Diba? GVs all around. I will hang on to it. Sabi ni Manny, aminado na ako, I'm going there. That's why ngayon pa lang I'm preventing it. Finasteride and minoxidil, topical lang naman. Any side effects, Manny? Let's look at top for the week. How do you feel, Lirio? GVs? Update. I did it and I'm very happy. Wow, I saw your last post a few minutes ago. You look so much better now. Looks really good, man. But I promise you, wet shaving it to the skin will improve it even more. Worst case scenario, in a week, it's back to that length. Minsan itchy. Do you get, I don't know the side effects. Breakouts? I hear it affects hormones to an extent, but it varies from person to person. New bald king. Let's go! This is such a good picture. Look at this, chat. Bald king. I di ko alam kung na-mention ko na to dati, but I feel like one of the coolest things about being bald, as in hindi semical or buzz cut, bald, as in skinhead, is as kung nasa Pilipinas ka, I feel like this only works kung nasa Pilipinas ka. The cool thing, if you are bald and skinhead, is that you will always see in a crowd random people hitting each other. Mga random na tao na nagbabatukan as you are walking around. It's like you have this power. 'Di ba? Na kunwari naglalakad ka sa mall, sa food court. Randomly nagbabatukan yung mga tao. If you know, you know, chat. If you know, you know, right? Joined a few months ago and haven't looked back. Look at that, man. Bro, my wife checks the sub. Because you posted that pic, I can't let her see for at least a couple of days. Looking sharp as a blade, my guy. See, very, very positive dito. Does shampooing daily contribute to hair loss? I don't know. I wish I knew the answer. I feel like it doesn't. Okay, that's my hot take. I feel like... Not a hot take, right? I don't want to overuse the word. I feel like hair loss is largely genetic. Maybe constant shampooing, aggressive shampooing can cause temporary hair loss. Because you're literally just not making your hair a conducive place for your hair to grow, right? Like it's a harsh condition because you're always cleaning it or rubbing it or shampooing aggressively. But if you stop doing that, your hair will grow back. Iba yun from going bald because of male pattern baldness. When you go bald because of that, I think you're just gonna be bald, regardless if you shampoo or not aggressively. So hindi ka nagsiskinhead, Lirio. Pag nag-align ka ng 9 na kalbo, may solar system ka na. Okay. Okay. Manny's not being affected. No breakouts and no effects on libido din daw. I think it's the gym, Manny. I think the gym is keeping all the hormones in check. Okay, think like a world-class hair expert with specialties in male pattern baldness. I heard that shampooing once a day, every day, can cause hair loss. Is this true? Will it make me bald? Answer briefly in no more than 5 sentences. There you go. Uno lang. There you go. Daily shampooing can make some people notice more shed hairs in the shower, but those are usually hairs already at the end of their normal cycle, not hairs being pulled into baldness. What can happen is that harsh shampooing or very drying products may irritate the scalp or make hair feel more brittle, which can make breakage look worse. Male pattern baldness is mainly driven by genetics and sensitivity to DHT, not by how often you shampoo. If your scalp feels fine, daily washing is generally okay. Just use a mild shampoo. So there's your answer, chat. I think that's what I also said. Hindi nakakakalbo, as in permanent kalbo, ang constant shampooing. Nakakakalbo ang male pattern baldness. Yun yung that's the culprit, right? Why is there music like this, man? Di ba pwedeng chill music? Let's do chill music, chat. There you go. Okay. What's this? Dinodog show si Nadine. How did Nadine make this aesthetically pleasing? How is this even possible, chat? The physics is not physicsing. Right? But it all makes it. I don't think it's AI. Medyo nakatilt yung ulo niya. Pero medyo, kaya makikita niyo yung liquid medyo, ano rin, off. Like it's a little angled as well. But how is she balancing that on her head? The bottom of the glass isn't even wide. Right? Hi, Moby. What are we doing here? We are perusing through the internet. Random lang na nakita. Plot twist, DJ. Hindi siya lemon, siya ay lime. Huh. Look at that. It's No, but for real, chat, how is this happening? Moby, come here to YouTube. Same username, CI Benipayo. Moby, aliga dito. Aliga dito sa YouTube. Dito ka makigulo, Moby. Come over here. Fuller screen, you get to see everything. Huh. No comments too. What? What? Sobrang nega minsan ng mga tao sa internet, no? Isa siya sa mga celebrities na binulgar ni OG Diaz na may body odor. Confirmed may baktol daw si Nadine. Ano yung baktol, chat? Chat. Ano yung baktol? Diba? Body odor? Wala namang kaso yun, pero hindi kasi siya aware. Samantalang public icon siya. Bro! Downvote! What the hell? Yo, chat, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Okay? I'm not gonna lie. My shirts are often made of polyester. And, you know what? You can check this out yourself. The problem with wearing polyester shirts, and usually polyester, ito yung mga dry fit, yung tela. Diba? I think that's the most common way to put it. Dry fit na tela, polyester yun. Yung breathable, yung moisture wicking, all those terms na kapag pinawisan ka, hindi didikit yung t-shirt mo sa'yo. Instead, it will be surfaced outside of your clothes. Moisture wicking. Oftentimes, the fiber or thread that they use for that is polyester. The problem with polyester is that polyester is essentially plastic. And odor clings on to polyester. Hindi siya madaling labhan. Unlike cotton, na kapag nilabhan mo yung mabahong damit, ang bilis matanggal ng odor. With polyester, extra effort. And it's not like nagagawa ng paraan yun all the time. Now, why I'm saying this is because I have a lot of polyester shirts. Those are the shirts that I wear to the gym. Now, what happens when I take off my shirt after the gym? It's not like lalabhan ka agad yun. 'Di ba? Papatuyo siguro ilalagay sa hamper, and then that thing is just gonna marinate in my sweat until it gets a little funky. Yun yung hindi ko alam kung may scientific evidence na kung polyester ba, plastic seeps into the skin. They say it does, and it adds to the microplastics na meron yung katawan natin. Pero ang alam ko, Pink Fong, hindi pa yata hindi pa yata definitive na plastic on the skin gets absorbed by the skin. Downy pa ka naman. So yeah, that's I'm just saying, chat. I'm not the best smelling person in the world. But I try my best. Lalo na kapag kinakabahan. Alam niyo yun, yung I don't know. I don't stink though. Don't get me wrong. I don't stink. It's just that hindi ako perfect. Tulad nung nag-comment dito. Okay. Tingnan na natin tong Olivia Rodrigo.
First thing I crave the second I walk off stage is electrolyte water. One time I was on set and I was sick and I'm like, I need electrolyte water. I had 16 electrolyte water packets and I found out that that's actually so bad for you, and I was severely dehydrated actually from the electrolyte packet, so I had to tone it down.
What? Okay, I don't think we can watch this really. Tingnan na lang natin yung finished product.
Whenever I make bacon, I feel like I'm always hiding behind.
Oh, no. Chat. How does Olivia Rodrigo say lumpia? Does she say lumpia? Right? Lumpia? Just like your average American or Filipino-American would? Or do you think she will say lumpia? Will she say lumpia? Press 1. Or 2, will she say it the correct way? Lumpia. That's what I'm interested to know. Lumpia or lumpia? Yun yung gusto kong malaman. Here we go. Let's check it out. Lumpia? You think she'll say it correctly? You think she'll say it correctly, lumpia? Like I don't know, like it's not meant to judge her, chat. Lumaki siya sa US, Lumaki siya sa US, so if she says it lumpia, that's totally fine. Like it doesn't make her less of a Filipino. Di lang niya na-acquire yung accent for it, right? Tas sabay spring rolls. That would be funny. Okay, let's see.
Hey Vogue, I'm Olivia Rodrigo, and today I'm going to be making some lumpia and a paloma.
Yeah, lumpia.
Very excited. Honestly, my go-to drink is a vodka cranberry, but
Lumpia.
I thought paloma. Vogue, I'm Olivia Rodrigo, and today I'm going to be making some lumpia and a
Lumpia. I think she tried though. Lumpia. Anyway, again, it makes perfect sense. Ano yung paloma? Paloma or pomelo? Paloma is a food? Baka ignorant lang ako. Paloma. It's a cocktail. Akala ko kasi pomelo to eh. Yeah. Yeah, and again, she grew up in the US. So, it would make perfect sense for her to say it in that way. It would probably be more surprising if she says lumpia with the Filipino accent. She's embracing. Olivia Stan spotted. Yeah. They're hot. Girl smoke was coming out of chat. Sunog dila niya dito.
They're hot.
Yo, sunog dila niya dito.
Hot. They're hot.
Alam niyo na yung feeling, no? Like if you're Pinoy and you ever get like they had to cut it, right? Yeah. R.I.P. taste buds. For sure wala tong panlasa for like a day or two. Like I feel
So
like they
good.
had to cut. Look at that, chat. They had to probably cut. Let's see. Let's see if nag-cut. Okay, if you look at the chat, look at it. If you look at the lumpia here, meron pang meat na nakalabas. And also may usok din na nanggaling sa lumpia.
Hot.
Did they cut? Yeah, I feel like she had to spit it out, chat. Okay.
They're hot.
Look, nawala na yung meat. I feel like they had to cut. Yeah, chat. Wait, why? Party parrot? Sa kape? Feeling ko sa kape. Nasusunog mo yung dila mo.
So good. So good. And honestly, it goes really good with paloma.
Fair. It's a shoot, chat. I think ano naman, tanging Rodrigo na tanggap ko. Ito yung sinabi ni Levi kanina. Siya lang ang Rodrigo na tanggap ko. The only Rodrigo I stand. The only Rodrigo we want home. Maputla yung lumpia niya. Ito yung sinasabi ni Biels na sana man lang dinoble deep fry. Okay, Ann Curtis, Alice Dixon, Atasha Mulak, and EJ Obiena are the new ambassadors of Century Tuna. I think this is pretty cool. And this is crazy. If this is Atasha Mulak's physique, chat, she is ripped. To get to that level of leanness as a woman, sobrang hirap makuha yung leanness na yan because women cannot be lean. How do I say this without sounding sexist or mean, right? How do I say? Oh my god. Na-restrict yung stream dahil may sexual themes daw. How do I say this? It's not easy for women to get lean because their body just isn't programmed to do that. It's women, unlike men, need fat for a lot of their biological processes. Men are useless and disposable. That's why we could be very lean if we wanted to, with not as much biological sacrifices as women. So again, to see Atasha Mulak get this lean, that's crazy lean, chat. Like, look at her belly button. Pati belly button niya lean na. Also, EJ, I love it. With a pole. Of course, kailangan may hawak na pole si EJ. Carlos Yulo. I like this new set of ambassadors. EJ well deserved. Sobrang ganda ng physique niya. Si Ann talaga. This is an interesting take. Si Ann talaga yung ultimate gatekeeper ng brand na yan. Parang kanya na talaga yan sa tagal niya dyan. Halatang si Atasha Mulak, yung bagong paboritong nepo baby ng mga big companies. Kahit saan ka tumingin, andun siya. Apart from the skills that still needs to be improved, mukhang magaan maging katrabaho yung twins. They seem unproblematic. This is what I hear, chat. Let's go, Party Parrot. This is what I hear about the Mulak siblings. That they're actually walang negative anything about them. Like all across social media, it's always praises for the Mulak twins. But again, surface level lang yung alam ko. And I'm happy for them, right? Good for them. And dang, chat, Ann Curtis, ilang ambassadors na yung dumaan at yung lumipas ng Century Tuna. Ann Curtis, still with the Century Tuna. What's with our songs, man? Hold on. There. Okay, question for everybody. Ano yung mga pet peeves nyo as a Filipino when you're in public spaces or establishments? I know there was a time, right, TJ? Pet peeves nyo as a Filipino when you're in public places or establishments. I'm gonna think one of right now. I'm gonna think of one right now. When you're in public... let me think, chat. Let me think. When you are in public places or establishments. Ano kasi siya, hindi siya as a Filipino eh. Feeling ko yung pet peeve ko general. Yung umuubo. Umuubo nang di nagtatakip ng bibig. Right? That's pretty much... Or although the OP did frame it, right? One of my top pet peeves talaga is yung entitled Pinoy hustle sa public. Like, no offense, pero perwisyo sa lahat. If mawala sila, parang biglang smooth yung buhay. Tapos pag hindi ka nagbigay, sila pa yung may attitude. Eh, hindi naman kita hinire. Right. So maybe we have to... narrow it down, yung pet peeves. Yo, that's a good one. Yung kapag dating pa lang sa harapan ng linya, tsaka pa lang mag-iisip. Ano yung sangla ATM na nag-withdraw? What does that mean? Gotcha, SWG. SWG, go get that rest. You deserve it. Yung mga humihingi ng tulong sa rally ng mga bus. Pet peeve ko yan. Kaya I always have an earphone. Sumisingit sa pila. Sabi ni Biels. I'm thinking. Maybe wala akong maisip. Nangungutang, tas collateral. Gets. ATM yung collateral, kaya ang dami nilang wini-withdraw sa... Nangongolekta sila sa ATM. So forever silang nakapila. Yeah, that's probably mine. Yung mga nasa MRT, yung mga nasa MRT na kung kung gamitin nila yung phone parang walang ibang tao sa MRT. Whether that's watching or doom scrolling on full volume, talking to somebody on the phone, being on loudspeaker, or sometimes even naka-video call din sila. Like, we don't need to hear your conversation. I do not need to know kung ano yung pinapanood mo sa TikTok mo or sa phone mo. I don't need to know kung ano yung pinapanood mo sa phone mo. And I feel like we could all do that either with earphones or kung wala mang earphones, nakamute yung phone. At least with the scrolling. Like, come on, if you're gonna have a conversation in a public space, I think be mindful. Yo, isa pa yun. Taas ng brightness is nasa sinehan. That's wild, man. Bad trip yun, JR. Yeah, yung mga traffic enforcers that override the traffic lights. Sometimes, I mean, generally, I don't mind it. Kapag may mga pag may intersection, the traffic enforcers override the traffic lights. Generally, I don't mind it until I'm in a rush. And ngayon may pakialam na ako. Because I genuinely feel like hindi nila nagigauge ng maayos yung pile up ng kotse. And vibes lang. They are operating on vibes when they let this lane pass through. And then, naiipon yung mga hindi nila pinapadaan. Like, I don't know. Like how do they know? May nakaabang ba? May naka-scout ba? Ay, ito, dumadami na yung masyado ng maraming sasakyan. Sila naman yung padaanin mo. But then again, they're the professionals. What do I know? Yeah, diba? They're operating on vibes. Pet peeve ko siguro in establishments, yung di ka na pagbebentahan kasi walang panukli. Ooh. Bibili naman ako, bakit ayaw nyo ko pagbentahan? Yeah. Yung walang sukle, no? Nuisance yun minsan. And let's look at the comments. Yo, boom tarat tarat. Loaded yung kay boom tarat tarat to. Mga taong tinotolerate ang bad behavior or attitude dahil sa astrology. No, Karen, Mercury is not on a retrograde right now. You're just a bitch. Yeah. Wala ka ng smaller bills, sir. Diba? Okay, let's check this one out. Ang pet peeve ko po ay posa. Random. Random na itong posa na to. Yeah. The smell is smelling sometimes, right, Steffi? But that could be us, right? To other people. Maybe amoy kanin tayo sa kanila. The old classic. Bentahan ng electronics at gadgets. Sir, screen protector. Sir, screen protector. Meron po kami privacy screen, sir. Gusto niyo po ba privacy screen? Battery replacement, sir? Ano po ba hanap ninyo, sir? Tapos ang dami nila sabay-sabay. I mean, I don't mind it. They're just doing their job. Right? I mean, like, of course, it could still be improved. Pero, I don't know, man. I guess that's just, I don't know. Maybe that's why it's a pet peeve, right? Mga hustle pala, no? Mga hustle na pet peeve. Like, I would say that's a hustle. Yung lalapit-lapitan ka ng mga salesperson, kukulit-kulitin ka, pero ayaw mo na talaga. Or worse, yung parang yung sa Banawe. Chat, have you ever driven in Banawe? Or been to Banawe in a vehicle? If you go here, chat, the risk... Banawe. Yeah, this is Banawe. Chat. Chat, real dito. Teka. Dito dapat tayo. I want QAV Corner Banawe. QAV Corner Banawe. Where the hell is QAV, chat? Ayun, yun, nahanap ko na. Here you go. Yes! Yes! This is the ultimate. Pag nadaan ka dito, chat, halos lapitan, halos nasa gitna na sila ng daan. Sir, ano kailangan mo? Wiper po ba, sir? Wiper replacement? Sir, tint. Gusto niyo po ba magpatint? Ditikitan ka talaga eh. Yes, sir. Nag-o-off dito, di ba? Sobrang kulit. It's a hustle that deters, that makes traffic worse and could put them in danger. Ano pa ba? Yeah, hey. It's a pet peeve. Di ba? It's 100% a pet peeve, and so you are entitled to your pet peeves. But I suppose a little empathy is a good way to end this topic. Onting empathy na lang, hirap ng buhay sa Pilipinas at hindi madali maghanap ng work. Hayaan mo na lang, minor inconvenience lang naman yan sa pang-araw-araw mong buhay. There is a fine line between allowing bad behavior to happen because that's just how life is, and setting boundaries against those bad behaviors. I think if we can identify that line, have a mix of both, right? I think it's gonna be fairly healthy still. Empathy, pero may boundaries. I think that's okay enough, right? We don't have to be, hindi, boundary ko to, pet peeve ko to, tangina mo. Diba? Di mo kailangan ganun. Pero hindi rin naman pwede, sige, empathy, kaya gawin mo na lang lahat ng kalokohan mo. Even if it's causing danger, hindi rin pwedeng ganun. So, somewhere in the middle should be good. Okay, let's move on. This is super interesting. Hindi ko to alam. So, I wanna look more into this. Gigil ako sa bastos na startup business na to. Pumunta kami ng SM Clark, mahaba ang pila ng isang store, so nagtanong kami sa owner. Ang sabi ba naman, so siya, sinabi, excuse me, ano pong meron? Owner, NFA. Pila ng NFA yan. Me, o talaga? Sabi ng owner, hindi, libreng tuli. Umalis na lang kaming mag-asawa, basura makipag-usap yung owner na to. Bulok, cookies lang naman pala binebenta. Biglang dumaan sa FYP ko sa TikTok. Feeling niya siguro siya si Vice Ganda. Yo. What is this drama? Rap Manaloto. So familiar. Familiar si Paring Ray.
Feeling ko magka-date kayo, no? Pareho kayong kulay, eh, no? Pakayabang niyo. Happy Valentine's. Naway sumaya po ang bulaklak niyo. Kanina niyo po ba papakain ng mga cookie niyo? Ito yung sa mami niyo.
Gets. Agree. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. It's not everybody's type of comedy. because it's the kind of comedy na kind of makes fun of other people. And that's not everybody's brand of comedy. It's not something that's G with everybody. Pero kung sabi ni Pao na shtick niya to, it's all in the spirit of entertainment, then I understand. And in the same way, just like what Paring Ray said, makes sense kung bakit hindi siya for everybody. Yeah. Yeah, agree.
Cookie ng ina mo. Single? Biglang umuukat, biglang, sir, single daw. Sabi ko, single, sabi niya, oo.
Lagi raw mahaba yung pila dito.
Okay, sabi niya, 660, tapos may libreng isa. May libreng isang talong. Hindi na lang po yung pila. Baka kasi bumili kayo ng Vision Express. Ay, ilang years na kayo magkasawa? 3 years? Parang hindi sure yung isa. Hala, sino yung nauna? Hello, happy Valentine's sa inyong dalawa. Humayo kayo at magpakarami. Paano? Hindi ko na problema yan. Isa pa, ma'am. Isa pa, ma'am, para makuha niyo yung free na longganisa. Sige po, tanggap po ako ng aso para sa bayad. Ano, may date kayo ngayon? Everyday, oo. Bilis nga kayo dyan. Ano yan, naliligo ka pa lang o kayo na? Kayo na?
Yeah, I get it. Yun nga yung shtick niya. The Good Steward. Pal reunion.
Spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head.
Oh, pal pala siya.
And they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns in
2015.
spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my
Why do I feel like why do I feel like kilala to ni Pao and ni Mok?
head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't
Cool.
go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go.
Yo, chat, you know the first few stewardesses here? They look exactly the same. And this was posted in 2024. Chat, 9 years later, look at these pal stewardess. They look the same. If not younger or better.
Spirits in my head.
Iba talaga pal chat.
Spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits.
All right, we should move on. Yeah, I agree with Bao. It's a kind of comedy that isn't G for everybody, but it's still funny for a lot. Can't take it against him. Like Vice, right? Like Vice. Vice's comedy is largely ikaw yung butt ng joke. And if you don't dig it, you don't have to dig it. Maraming cuties sa pal, sabi ni JR. JR, Mock happens to be the VP of marketing ng pal. I don't think you know that, JR, but now you do. Insult comedy. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what comments we're gonna get here. Ay po kuya, don't get me wrong please, pero siguro po mas better kung mag-mouth mask ka since food po yung sinesell nyo tas lagi po kayo nagsasalita. Well, nasa harap niyo po yung cookies. Suggest lang naman po. Ito yung sinagot niya. It's objectively funny. Pero siguro sana nadugtungan na parang updated naman ako sa anti-rabies ko. Ha. Joke lang. Or JK. Sige. Thank you sa suggestion. But that's he's fast with his mind here. Chinek ko content, totoo nga, cringe, kala niya, funny siya. Yeah, again, right? If it's not if it's not your comedy, it's not gonna be funny. Yeah, it's a lot of hate comments here. We'll move on. Oh, chat. I saw 2 threads of the same thing. Gigil ako sa mga taong ginagawang biro ang grape. So what is this about?
Ano ginawa mo ang pag-asa kay Angeles?
Manyakis ka pa doon!
Huh. Pagkatapos yan, the entire room was filled with laughter na parang bang ganun ka-funny na ang totoong trial. Parang bang ang funny ma-rape. If they can't take it seriously as a mock trial pa lang, what is the guarantee na seseryosohin nila yung trabaho nila pag lisensyado na sila? No, it's not a real court. I think it's a mock trial. I don't subscribe to stereotypes, pero nung nakita ko yung name ng page, doon nag-sink in sa akin, na pag talagang may mga na-encounter ako mga questionable na morals, it's always from that program. May issue na naman ang mga crim. No, my God. Chat, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Now, I don't think they are lawyers or aspiring lawyers or law students. I think crim sila. It's 340k likes, so damn 340k likes, chat. That is a massive video. Hanapin natin tong video. Crim intern guilty agad. Crim intern guilty agad Facebook. Facebook crim intern. Hold on. Hanapin natin. That has at least 10 million views. A video with that many likes should have at least. There you go, found it. Reels. That has a lot of views. Hindi ito yun eh. Ito, 18M. 18M. What the hell?
Ano ginawa mo ang pag-asa kay Angeles?
Ano yung asan ka nung...
Manyakis ka pa doon!
Kahit si Judge kikiligin, umamin sarap mo. Basta talaga Angeles masarap, wala na guilty na kaagad. Nakakatawan na to. Eh di kinilig si ate. Yun nga eh. Okay. Applicable ba to? Applicable ba to, chat? You know how when we're with friends, as in barkada, and then we say shit we know we could get canceled for. You know that, right? Let's be real. May mga instances na kasama natin yung mga friends natin and we just say the most cancelable shit ever. But we also all know that we're not like that. We're not like that in real life. Or morally we are sound. Diretso tayo. Tuwid ang ano natin, moral compass. Is it this situation? Is it something like that? I want to ask if it's applicable also. Na are they just joking as kids or as people? Trip lang. They know they're not like that. They know that what they're saying is very wrong. And then na-post lang yung video, right? Na-post lang yung video. Crim students pa sila. And so mas ang pangit ng impression. Is it applicable in this situation? They know na on video sila. Tas siguro na ipopost din, no? Because look at this. It seems as though, yeah, alam nilang ipopost or alam nilang on video. Because if you look here, it's the same thing. So it's not like it's not like Crim Intern is a page where ano lang siya, aggregate na mga iba-ibang mga videos. Crim Intern is a page dedicated for posting the same videos again and again. Kasi makikita ninyo, same yung uniform. Makikita nyo rin na same yung venues kung saan nangyayari yung filming. So, yes, they know that they're on video and they're cracking a joke about it. Yun. So, I feel like hindi applicable, no? Yeah. Yeah, this is not a good look on them. Like, honestly, I think it was only about 2 years ago na nalaman ko na meron palang stereotype on criminology students, which is unfortunate because these are usually the people that end up being the professionals who are supposed to protect us or be on our side when we need law enforcement. Asal basura, these kinds of people shouldn't step into law enforcement jobs. Any good comments here na hindi straight out bashing? Sabi ni Rimar, on behalf of my program, I'm very sorry. Curious question, Rimar. Bilang crim student or bilang dumaan sa criminology program, bakit may ganitong energy na nanggagaling sa criminology program? Because it seems to be something that is happening again and again, almost to the point na may stereotype na. So legit, hindi ako namimiloso po, hindi ako nag-fish. Legit na tanong. Because I think you are gonna be the most credible person to ask right now. Bakit parang may stereotype sa criminology students? I mean, especially when criminology students are, again, expected to be professionals of law enforcement or law enforcement professionals. It starts from the academy kasi tinotolerate nila. I wonder why. Like, okay, you know what, chat? You know what I found? Okay, here's another consideration to make. Okay? Here's another consideration to make. Maybe not in the Philippines, but in the US. I have family na signed up in the armed forces. Armed forces ba ang tawag sa kanila? Hindi eh. Army, hindi army. Soldier, hindi soldier. what do you call that when you sign up in the US for enlist? What do you get into generally? Armed forces ba? Air Force. Cha, what do you call it? Military. Different. I just want to make sure tama yung alam ko. Different branches of military US. There you go. Armed forces. The military forces. There you go. Okay, so yung family ko na part ng armed forces, or at least veteran na siya, he says that dark humor is what keeps them going. They like joking about the worst kind of shit you could ever hear. As in, very dirty, very dark. But that's just the way that they entertain themselves because of the high-stress nature of their job. So it's culture. Okay? I understand na minsan parati na lang palusot yung culture. But it is. I'll give you an example of something that's super part of the armed forces culture. Obama soldier medal pounded. Laughing. Here, chat. The reason why this soldier or this dude is holding his laughter is because it's just their humor. Here, check it out, chat.
Almost instantly, every
Here you go. I'll play it again.
tiny post, Ryan and his team were being pounded. Almost instantly, every one of them was wounded.
Diba? They make jokes all the time. Like green jokes, dark humor. So is it the same thing? Like legit question. Legit ba to na maybe they know exactly what they're saying and they know exactly that it's wrong. Kaya nantitrip na lang sila. Okay, sabi ni Remar, actually sir, given na masayahin nga po kaming mga krim, and usually po, ang expectations po sa amin ay funny, kaya minsan, nadadala po ng asaran at kulitan. Ayun, sabi ni Remar. Diba? Like, maybe, I don't know, like, I want to say na, okay, outright, malito. These are students that are going to be part of law enforcement. Kaya dapat hindi ito gawing joke time. Lalo na to put it on social media and perpetuate the wrong ideas on the internet. Especially for impressionable kids na pwedeng mapanood yung TikTok na to or yung video na to and think that it's actually funny when it shouldn't be. But yeah, let me know in the comments. What do you think, chat? Too much responsibility sa mga bata? Sabi ni Juan Wuya, I'm sorry, but since when naging impression and expectation na funny kayo? Fair question. Kailan nga naman nasabi na funny talaga ang crim students? May pansit canton yung tumbler ko. Pwede, ano? Yung sinabi ni Romeo na they're literally just kids being dumb. Okay. Based lang daw sa experience and sa nakikita ni Remar as a student. Right. Typical student, tambay ng high school, palakol grades, miyembro ng Alpha Kangaroo. Any other course would find this joke very uncomfortable to be used kahit paskit lang to. Putang ina ng mga to. Tapos magtataka sila bakit sila laughing stock. Ganyan mga ugali nila, mga gago. Pwedeng tinotolerate din kasi ng mga teachers nila. Okay, well, I really don't know. But right now, I think it's not a good look. Definitely not a good look. Especially if may stereotype na sa mga crim students. Okay. Last couple of threads here, chat. Aminado naman dito si Remar, talagang may mga krimpong basagulero, hindi pa pulis pero kakaiba na. By the way, Remar, Woonwoo, and Saint West, if you feel like it, sa next stream, dito naman kayo manood sa YouTube. Si Benipayo username ko dito. Okay, what do we have here, chat?
Sige! Panginin nyo! Sige, ano?
No, not at the MRT. Ano to, nagnakaw? Oh, you're also watching at YouTube? Nice! One Wuya, let's go! Sino ka sa YouTube?
Sige! Panginin nyo! Sige, ano? Panginin mo! Sige, subukan nyo, ano? Ano? Panginin nyo, ay, nanabeses ko na kayo naabangan na. Ano po yung bago? Ano? Panginin mo, ha? Sige, pagkalabi. Panginin mo. Sino nawalan dyan?
Okay, all cool. Thank you for watching here. Na-appreciate ko yun, One Wuya. No need to divulge who you are. Yung Coast Guard, oh.
Sige, panginin nyo! Sige, ano? Panginin mo! Sige, subukan nyo, ano? Ano?
Ano, tinithreaten niya ba yung Coast Guard? Yeah, yung comments dito, kahit ako ganyan magiging reaction ko eh. Lalo na pag may bit-bit akong Jayco. Yo, totally valid kung ninanakawan siya.
Sige, panginin nyo! Sige, ano? Panginin mo!
Ikaw, sige, ano? Bakit niya sinabi yun? At sino yung kausap niya? Yung accomplice nito? Hindi naman siguro yung Coast Guard yung sinasabihan niya, no? Pero wild, oh.
Sige, subukan nyo, ano? Ano? Panginin nyo, ay, nanabeses ko na kayo naabangan na. Ano po yung bago?
Ilang beses ko na kayong inaabangan. So feeling ko ano na yan. Nakahinala na, no? Tapos tinitingnan niya. Tinitingnan niya kung gagawa ng move. Tapos nung gumawa ng move, dun niya na tinira.
Ano mo, ha? Sige, pagkalabi. Panginin mo. Sino nawalan dyan?
Come on, man! What's this guy doing with his phone, chat? I only see one person taking a video. Akala ko ba kapag may ganitong nangyayari, ang first instinct natin dapat nakalabas yung phone. Para nakapag-video ka agad. Why don't we have enough phones out? What is this? Kailan to? 2010? Ba't wala pa?
Sige, subukan nyo, ano?
I think, chat, galing pa siya sa ano eh. Alam niyo yung Jayco anniversary? Yung 2 dozen donuts, 600 pesos. I wonder what happened for real though. Same, LJ. Promo ng Jayco, di ba? Yung 2 dozen, 600. Mag-away na kayong lahat. Wag lang masagi Jayco ko. Are you serious? Right in front of my Jayco? Hindi alam ni ate pag uwi sa bahay at pagbukas ng Jayco niya, bawas na. Tapos may kagat yung isa. Saludo talaga din kay bossing na hindi takot sa mga hinayupak na magnanakaw. At least nasampulan yung mga mangungupit sa mga mass transportation. Kudos kay ate. Leche mga magnanakaw na yan. May promo kasi lately yung Jayco. Naalala ko nung nag-LBM ako sa MRT. Bawat istasyon binababaan ko. Puta, pagdating sa Buendia, may nagkahulihan na misis kasama ang kabit. Jumbagan din. Puta, nakalabas na ako, Baclaran Station. Pinakamahirap na pagdurusa. The shit you read on the internet, chat. That's the worst. So parang sinasabi, yun yung ano no, yun yung flashback niya dito. Nung pinanood nung commenter na yun, yung video na to, yun yung pumasok sa isip niya. Na at one point in time, siya yung may LBM pero hindi makalabas. Imagine everybody here na dito na dapat bababa. Ito, mukhang bababa na to, itong naka-blue. Hindi siya makalabas. What the heck? What the heck? So what if isa sa kanila, ang sinasabi nung nag-comment, what if isa sa kanila, ini-LBM na pala, tapos hindi makababa? Baklaran na yung sunod. That's actually funny, man. May Baclaran Station ba, MRT? Nag-switch sa LRT. Yun. I know, man. I know. Pinakopya pa, na in love pa. What are we learning here, kids? Chat, can you tell what's going on here? Something equation. Grome equation? This looks like you know what? What if we feed this to AI? What if we feed this to AI? That would be cool, huh? That would be cool. Teka, feed natin to sa AI. Can you make out the equations written on the notebook? Yo, this is gonna be wicked. A few parts are readable, but most of the notebook is too blurry and angled. What I can make out, it looks like a lesson on solving quadratic equations. X squared plus 4x minus 12 equals 0 near the lower left area. I can also see headings that seem to say example 6 and general equation. On the right side, there are steps that look like a factoring or solving process, but the exact lines are too unclear to trust. I would not want to fake the rest. If you send a sharper crop of just a notebook, especially taken straight on, I can probably transcribe much more of it. Chat! I love AI, man. I love AI. Grabe, ano? Klase mong maganda na mabait pa. Sobrang in love. Pati pangalan kinopya. Hindi ba dapat pinakopya na in love pa? Okay. I saw this one posted, I think, earlier today or last night. I didn't really know what to make of it, but let's see. Squammy or funny? What are your thoughts, chat? Let me know. Let's watch the video. Again. Kain, ma'am, sabi niya. Kakain sa bahay? Nope. Kakain sa airplane? Yes. Kain, ma'am. think it's harmless. I think it's harmless. Parang hindi naman masarsa yung kinakain niya or maamoy. No, dun lang naman bad trip yun eh. Kung maamoy, masos, makalat, naisorbo niya yung katabi niya, sumisigaw siya, nanggugulo siya. I think it's harmless. Harmless and just trying to make a funny skit out of the situation. As long as walang amoy. Yo, Thine, it's been a long time. Thine, ang tagal mo nang di nakakadaan dito ah. I remember that profile picture. Yeah, as long as walang amoy. How young am I? I am turning 26. Turning 26 next month, Renzi. Yeah, that's what I think. Parang wala naman sigurong harm dito. I don't think it's kaka-SB19. Thine, tama ba ako? You're with Food Panda? Or am I talking to the wrong Thine? Oh, thank you, Renzi. Am I right? Thine is with Food Panda? Or maybe it's just that my pink kasi yung profile picture. But yeah, nothing much to see here. I think some people might find it not funny, and so instead of saying it's just not funny for them, they'll probably go bash it. But again, di naman makalat to. Ang linis ng tray. Oh, yun na nga. I think kapag messy and nanggugulo and nuisance sa ibang tao, that's when it's kind of corny. But this one's all good, Chad. What are the comments you have to say? You need more issues. Funny for me, may plastic naman ng kamay, walang katabi, which is good. Mukhang behave naman si kuya, parang golden retriever lang. Basta hindi maamoy yung pagkain, carry lang. Fun at the party siguro ako, pero nakakairita din yung Yum Burger. Oo na, may Yum Burger ka na, pero minsan kasi medyo nakakasuya din yung amoy. Nakakahilo, okay. Gusto ko munang makuha yung thought process paano naging option ng Squammy dahil lang sa kumakain siya sa airplane. Feeling ata ni OP, alta lang pwede sumakay sa aeroplano. I mean, ang dami ring alta na kumakain pa ng ganyan. Good lutong bahay and street food is not beneath anyone. For the content, okay lang. Okay lang tumawa tayo minsan. Madami ng problema ang mundo, let's take things lightly. Funny, pwede naman talaga kumain sa aeroplano. Funny, sino ba nagsabi bawal kumain sa aeroplano? Wala naman siyang naabala. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I think this is cool. I think the internet is chill about this. Internet is chill about it. No one's giving any different opinions that's worth looking into some more. I guess that's it. All cool. All cool. OP is getting roasted, yeah. Nag-backfire. Okay. Gusto raw ng issue ni Siamadela. Okay? Siamadela. What's up, Barnes? Gigil ako sa modus netong Cebuana Luwilier. Man, I don't want to fight Cebuana Luwilier right now, chat. I think we've already let's read it. You know what? Let's read it. Hindi pa tapos. Okay? Now, I mean, I'm not trying to be selective, but I also don't want to be attacking big brands 10 times a week. You know what I mean, chat? It's just proper way of doing things. We already kind of, you know, with a nice picture or nice photo. We don't want to do another one, man. I mean, maybe one big brand a week. You know what I mean? One big brand a week. Jolly, I'm saying it already, chat. Jollibee will never take me. because of the amount of shit I put out on the internet, putting Jollibee in a bad light. Even if I say I love Jollibee, even if I say gusto ko talaga yung Chicken Joy, just because of the amount of issues that we've covered putting Jollibee in the wrong light, we're never getting Jollibee. Okay? I know, Barnes. Nah, but at the same time, okay, you know what? Again, like I said, we'll read it first and then let's see what happens. For all we know, it's a nothing burger, right? Isn't that the word of the week? Nothing burger. Gigil ako sa modus nitong Cebuana Luwilier. Is it exclusive to this branch? Is it, saan to? LTF South Sembo. Sa ano yun ah? Sa Makati ang Barangay South Sembo, di ba? Taguig. Pero alam ko Pembo, di ba? Pembo yata ang lagig. Pembo. Hindi Sembo. Sembo rin. South Sembo is also in Taguig. Okay. Is it exclusive to this branch? Is it everywhere? We don't know. Let's read. Nakakabwisit yung modus ng Cebuana kapag kukuha ka ng padala, bago ibigay pera sa'yo, sasabihin sa'yo, Sir, ma'am, kunin ko ngayon 49 pesos dito para sa insurance, blah, blah. Or kaya, 49 pesos para sa raffle. Kapag tumanggi ka sa sasabihin sa'yo, 49 pesos lang naman yung babayaran. Like, WTF, decision ka pa. Sobrang pilit ng pilit sa 49 pesos. Tapos nung sabi ko hindi po, sinabihan ako ng 49 pesos lang naman babayaran. Di ko alam kung galit na ba siya o paiyak na eh. Shoutout sa lalaking employee dito ng Cebuana. Paiyak na dahil inavail yung 49 pesos. Sana magawa ng action to ng DTI. Para sa insurance, para sa raffle, the way I understand this is kukuha ka ng padala bago ibigay pera sa'yo. Hindi. The way I'm thinking about this is, alam mo yung GCash, and then may ipapadala ka, and then yung G-Insure, na I think if you add a certain amount of money, may scam protect ka. G-Insure/scam protect. Diba? And then nobody ever checks that shit. Everybody's like, you know what? I don't care. And then nasa huli ang pagsisisi. But anyway, I feel like it's the same thing. Na sa situation na to, may ganun na vibes, right? Kukuha ka ng padala, so niremit sa'yo, and then bago ibigay yung pera, there seems to be some kind of, yun na nga, sinabi ni JR, upselling. 49 pesos para sa insurance. Or 49 pesos para sa raffle. And mukhang dahil, nakakaasar na mukha siyang forced to a corner. Tapos di alam ni OP kung galit ba o paiyak na, which makes us think na may quota rin siya na kailangan i-fulfill, kaya parang demanding or parang pinipilit yung 49 pesos. Pero parang laki. Bawal ang aggressive upsell, it smells forced. Raffle. Okay, 49 pesos. Raffle Cebuana Luwilier. What is this? 49 pesos. Here you go. Ano yung 49? Bakit napaka-specific ng 49? 49. 49. Let's see if we can find Cebuana Luwilier raffle. 49 din ba? Pero 2025 ba to? 2025. 2025. Yeah. Matik na kailangan ba? Yung insurance, parang OP is saying two different things. Insurance and raffle. Ang sabi ni Thine, yung insurance mandatory. Yung 49 para sa raffle, yun yung weird. Okay, let's read the comments. Ex-employee here. Isa yan sa dahilan kung bakit ako nag-resign. Di kaya ng konsensya ko na mang-scam ng clients. Yeah, it feels like a scam. May quota kasi yan sila, tapos may nakukuha din silang 2 pesos ata per insurance. Magkano din yun pag naipon? Tapos pag mag-claim ng insurance yung client, halimbawa, nasunugan, pahirapan mag-claim. Kaya wag na wag kayo papauto sa kanila. Yes, very annoying talaga yung mga insurance scheme nila at ngayon paraffle naman daw. Huwag ka magpadala sa mga paawa effect nila. Nabudol din ako niyan. Dati, every kuha ako ng remittance galing abroad, nag-a-avail talaga ako sa insurance nila kahit wala pang 1 month. Oh, so the insurance isn't even about the money. Right? The insurance isn't even about the money na matanggap mo. It's like, ano ba ang mga bayarin ngayon na if you add 49 pesos, may insurance ka na. Na online, na nasa app. Meron ba? Pag nagbabayad ng bills? Like, it's a totally different product. Totally different product. It has nothing to do with the remittance. Different talaga. Yeah, pero kung aggressive, okay lang naman na nag-upsell. Pero dapat hindi aggressive, di ba? Kaysa pamilya ng mahaba sa Cebuana, yeah. Dapat malinaw na optional at walang pressure. Hindi yung parang obligado ka. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to blame the OP, right? And say na, hindi dapat mag-no ka na lang, OP. Or, di OP, kasalanan ni OP yan. Hindi siya marunong humindi eh. Diba? We don't want to go that route because that's almost victim blaming. But rather, we want to investigate kung bakit aggressive masyado to. Yung 49 pesos na insurance or na raffle or sasabihin sa'yo na 49 lang naman eh. Siguro alam nila, di ba, kung magkano yung nire-remit or magkano yung kiniklaim mo na pera. Kaya alam nila na 49 lang. Embedded or optional add-on. Parang familiar. May alam akong isang app. I think it's a banking app. Na if may tick mark din, na if you check it, you will be insured. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it's one of those texts na galing ibang bank na for as low as 49 pesos per month, get insured. Ganito, ganyan. Baka nga G-insure yun, no? Na for as low as 49 pesos a month, get insured, blah, 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 blah. Micro insurance, yeah? Dapat malinaw na optional at walang pressure. I was a victim of stabbing. Oh my God. 1.5 lang yung binigay and it took 8 months para i-release yung pera. Hiningan pa ako ng requirements twice kasi naiwala raw nila documents ko. Sa branch lang ata na yan. Makukulit sa insurance, may mga quota kasi sila. Yeah. So, chat, I think we can attack this from 2 ends. One, be proactive. Learn how to say no. And be firm with it. Be firm and confident with it. Now, of course, we don't want to, blame and say na, hindi, dapat kasalanan mo, hindi ka marunong humindi. Again, let's be more proactive. Attack it from one end. And be firm with your no's, right? And then also from the other end, maybe ask and question why this is a practice that's happening. Bakit na-pressure yung mga sales agent na i-push yung 49 pesos? Why are they pushy? Why are they aggressive with it? Apparently, there's a fair sales act, right? Na every person must act with justice and good faith. Price Act penalizes price manipulation, including profiteering and unauthorized price increases. I don't know if that applies here, but basically, attack it from both ends. Yeah. Bakit nga ba, Levi? I would think that sometimes, Levi, medyo off topic na to, chat. Sometimes I also wonder. Sometimes I also wonder why it's necessary for some to withdraw their GCash from GCash cash withdrawals. Why not just use GCash kaysa sa magbayad ka ng finance fee for your withdrawal? And I think it all boils down to how hindi pa rin fully nagiging cashless ang mga ibang households. Some households still rely a lot on cash. And maybe that's just the way it is. I don't know. But I have the same questions as you, Levi. Yun. Not all people have access to technology or device and probably even internet. That's also a fair assumption. Okay, chat. I think we can end here. It's getting pretty late. It's 1:30. Now, if I don't see you tomorrow, or maybe that's why they're pushy with the raffles and the insurance. Kasi nga nathreaten yung business nila. Right? Alright, chat. So I will see you later today. Hopefully. No pressure. No pressure in joining the games. But it would be cool if you would be there. So, meron tayong Benny Fam Hangout. Our first for the year. It will be at Edsa Shangri-La later today at 1 p.m. What? Why Barnes? Why Barnes? Why wala ka later? Yeah, no stream. It's gonna be hard to stream it. Yeah, be there, chat. First meetup natin to of the year. Let's make it a good one. No pressure to join the breakout, but at the same time, it would be cool if you do. Just showing up is nice. Joining would be even better. Manunood ka ng BTS. May BTS concert? May BTS concert sa Manila today? Maybe just photos, Romeo. The logistics are gonna be too difficult. Got you, LJ. Oh, BTS movie on Netflix. Chat! Ano rin pala? Peaky Blinders movie. Peaky Blinders movie. Okay, have a great evening, everybody. Have a great weekend. I will see you on Monday. Thank you so much. Huge shout out to Papa P, aka Manny, for dropping 5 memberships. And Mommy K, kagabi pa pala to. Papa P for dropping the 5 memberships. Chat, huwag na tayo papayag, please, na maging below 100 members. The memberships support the stream. It allows us to keep doing this. So if hindi pa kayo member, please consider becoming one. If you want to gift memberships, that's also going to be great. But yeah, memberships keep us afloat. Okay, have a great evening, everybody. See you on Monday or tomorrow.